Hey, I'm Doc Note, hope you all are doing well. In this video, we'll be taking a look at Hyperbloom Kuki Shinobu with the new Paradise Lost set, which 2-piece gives 80 EM, which is nice, and the 4-piece gives 40% damage increase to Hyperbloom. And additionally, whenever you trigger a set reaction, you get another 25% up to 4. So that's in total 140% increase in Hyperbloom damage, which is great. Now, Kuki Shinobu is pretty cheap to build as a Hyperbloom enabler, which is why she's really broken with this set, as the only stat you need is Elemental Mastery. Only thing you need to be using her for is her skill. You don't even have to level it up, I just did it to get more healing. Her Constellation 1 and 2 are nice, but they're not necessary, as I have a C0 Kuki Shinobu and she does work fine. You do want her to be level 90 though, which I don't have, so I am missing out on a significant amount of damage because I am too lazy to farm this. But if you want to increase the Hyperbloom damage, you should definitely level her up to 90, as these reactions do scale very hard with character level. Now you might think getting to a high EM might be difficult, but it's really not that hard to get to 800 EM, which is around what you want to be. If you can get the new set with EM main stats on 3 pieces, you're basically done. As you can see, I did not roll EM on my Flower and Feather, so I'm just relying on the main stat of these pieces for the EM that I have. You can also use 4 stars of these pieces, they work fine too. And if you are missing 1 or 2 pieces with EM main stat, that's fine, because there are other ways that you can get EM, like your weapon. I'm using a craftable Iron Sting, which gives EM 165, which is pretty good. If you are using Dendro MC on your team, his passive also gives you EM on the active character, up to 60. And if you're using Nahida, she can also give a lot of EM. This depends on how much EM you have on Nahida. So with my 862 EM and the Gilded Dreams, which gives me a little bit more, I can get around 200 EM on the active character, which is also really good. You also get Dendro Resonance, which increases EM by 50 directly, and then gives you another 30 if you trigger Quicken, Bloom, which we will, and it will also give another 20 if we trigger Aggravate and Hyperbloom, which we also will. So most of the time we will have the full 100 EM from the Dendro Resonance active. And there's also other characters that can give EM to the party, like Sucrose and Kazuha at C2. They're not as good in Dendro teams because you cannot swirl Dendro, but if you need crowd control and you need the EM, they are an option. Now for making this team, you do want to make sure one of the characters on your team has the 4-piece Deepwood set. For me, that's the Dendro MC, because the 4-piece Deepwood set shreds Dendro resistance by 30%, which is really nice and very useful, as Hyperbloom is Dendro damage. So let's try this team out on the first chamber of the New Abyss against the Mechanical Array and see how fast we can clear it. So that was just a small showcase of Kuki Shinobu. I will be making a more detailed guide on how to build a team around her. You can just use the team that I use, it works pretty well. But there's a lot of other team compositions that you can also make, as Hyperbloom teams are quite flexible. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about the new set on Kuki Shinobu being really good. Again, I'm missing out on a lot of damage by not having her at 90, so I need to get to work on that soon. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If you have any questions or corrections, you can leave them down below. I'm Dogno, thanks for watching, have a good one.